Hey everyone, welcome to the Sharecode Showcase, the recurring series featuring just some of the best new maps, liveries, and tunes from or submitted by our community. If you have any creations you'd like to suggest for the next video, whether it be your own or someone else's, jump in our Discord and add it to the Sharecode Zone channel. Now let's get started today with our first map. This is a style of Event Lab creation you may have seen starting to pop up a bit more recently. I know I sure have. This isn't a map meant to be raced on, although I could totally see some Donut Garage style drifting around here, but this is essentially a big themed photo booth. This is Nitro's Auto Garage Studio V3 by Nitro. You start here at the airfield and you can see the Nitro Garage has taken over an abandoned airplane hangar. It already looks cool from afar, but there is some impressive detail up close here. When I first looked at this Sharecode, I figured it would only have one or two nice spots to take photos at, but this is a fully detailed garage with little photo sets everywhere. There's a bunch of car lifts, even in a couple different styles, outside parking, an all-white studio, a big area out back. So many unique spots to shoot, it's incredible. So I think the best way to show this off is just going to be to show you some of my photos taken here. And well, what better subject to photograph than our livery of the week, the GT3 Nismo GTR by Spaceman Vivo, complete with a little party piece, a transparent window on the hood into the engine bay, so you can get a look at that sweet VR38. I saw this livery in our Sharecode channel and right away knew it had to be in the video. Not only is this just a really solid livery, look at how well it shoots in Nitro's garage. I'm not known for my photography skills, but these are seriously some of the best photos I've taken in the game, thanks to this killer livery and of course the beautiful studio created by Nitro. As we scroll through photos, I'm not going to show you every little detail and area in this garage space because this is one I think you should experience yourself. And I had a ton of fun driving around the studio and finding new spots to shoot my cars. They're all over. So incredible work by both Space and Nitro here. I'm so happy to be able to share these with you all watching, but we're just getting started. Let's look at our second map of the video, Driftopia by Nordsee Bazi. This is a really special one. So as you can probably guess from the name, Driftopia is all about drifting. Bazi has taken over the resort on the southwest end of the map and built a massive multi-level Gymkhana-style drift complex on top of it. You've got the upper level here, which is pretty open, great for getting some big flowy slides in. Then you can go down a level where there's two different main sections. One underneath the upper area that's a little tighter and more technical, and then there's an open air spot over this clear bridge, which I think is meant to be seen as the central location of Driftopia, with this huge logo on the back of one of the hotels. This is already one of my favorite spots of Horizon's open world map. It feels so cozy and lively here, and Bazi has taken that to the next level. And speaking of the next level, let's head down further to the beach where there's an actual track complete with some jumps and a tandem FD style start grid of sorts as well. What I love about this track here and this whole complex is that although it works for high power builds, it feels really well suited for more low power drift spec cars, which is awesome, and something that Horizon's open world doesn't really provide. I'm in a 550 horsepower S chassis here, and honestly, I could drop it down to the 350 range and still feel right at home with everything Driftopia has to offer. And oh yeah, there's more to offer. Not only can you slide around in the heat of the Mexican sun, Nordsee Bazi has also created a foggy morning and nighttime blueprint. And honestly, this place comes alive at night. The neon glow, spotlights, and floating lanterns add to that dream resort vibe this location already has, and I really think I'm going to be spending a lot more time here at Driftopia. This place is incredible and takes the Event Lab feature so much further than I ever thought possible. Well done to Nordsee Bazi, and now it's time to wrap up with a tune of the week, and a bit of a special mention, if you will. We did already share our livery of the week, but I do want to quickly shout out a creator I think you should all follow. Babtanian has regularly been creating incredible themed liveries for the trials and events in the festival playlist. He makes these awesome little cards to go with them, so I'm just going to show these off here. You can see the American themed liveries they did a while back for the Horizon World Cup, and their more recent teammate liveries for the trials. These ones are great. Unfortunately, with how long it takes me from the time these are submitted to the time the video is out, the intended theme usually only has a couple days left, so that's why I'm shouting out the creator here instead, because if you're looking to get into the festival playlist spirit, I think Babtanian is a great creator to follow. And with that, let's wrap up the video with our tune of the week, Roaring's A-Class Tundra cross-country build. Not unlike the transparent hood on Spaceman's GTR, this car also has a bit of a party gift, but we'll get to that shortly. Now, the Tundra is a car pass car, but this has quickly become one of my favorites for A-Class cross-country. I built one quickly on a stream when it first came out, and it performed well, but Roaring has really fine-tuned this Toyota pickup and turned it into a solid online and rivals build. I've been setting top 1000 times all over in this thing. It's got great power, but most importantly, really consistent suspension feel. This track I'm on now, the Baja circuit, is notorious for throwing off cars with bad suspension setups. These dunes can be evil, but the TRD takes it completely in stride. I feel pretty much as in control as you possibly could driving a 900 horsepower pickup through sand dunes. And now here is what makes this car a little special. It can be controlled in the air. Now this is somewhat realistic, to be honest, so I don't even know if it's intentional or just a bug that will eventually get patched, but at the least it's fun to enjoy while it lasts. So if you hit the gas, the car will pitch back, and it's more than just a fun little trick, it's actually super helpful for getting a good landing. I'll let Roaring themselves show you with this little video. First, without using the accelerator, you can see the car follows the curve of the jump and starts to nosedive. But on a second attempt, when giving it gas, the pickup straightens, giving a much better landing. This does actually lead to faster times and more controllable landings, and it adds a neat extra layer of skill to driving the car. I kinda love it. So if you're looking to add to your cross-country roster and have car pass, make sure you check this one out. And guys, that's going to do it. This was a super fun round of Sharecode Showcase. I love working on this series and seeing just some of what the Forza community is capable of when given the right tools. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.